Good morning, Monona Grove.
I'm Dakota.
And I'm MJ, and these are your announcements for Friday, September 12th, 2025. The pledge. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Attention freshmen, results are in and your class officers have been decided. Your president is Claire Schwabach, vice president is Ella Tiemann, secretary is Evelyn Suss, and treasurer is Kennedy Call. Congratulations to these new officers and thank you to all who applied and took the time to run.
The main doors at the front of the school do not open for student access until 7:15 a.m. If you arrive before 7:15 a.m., please enter through the north doors by the pool. Now to a video with some new teachers.
Good morning, Silver Eagles. Over the next few weeks, I'm going to be introducing you to some new faces in Monona Grove, some of your teachers or some people you're going to see every day. And I'm going to ask them a few questions so they can introduce themselves to you. I'm going to ask each of you to introduce yourselves and what classes that you teach here at Monona Grove.
Okay. Hi everyone, I'm Miss Wagner. I'm one of the English teachers here at the high school. This year I am teaching 4 sections of English 11 and a section of modern literature for seniors.
And I'm Mr. Lynch, and I'm teaching chemistry and physics.
All right. Can I ask both of you to tell our students a little bit about your background, specifically your education, and any other schools that you've worked in?
Great. All right, I came to Madison to attend UW-Madison. I have both my bachelor and my master's degree from Madison. I've been in education for 20 years, so I did my student teaching in the Madison School District. I taught for 6 years in the Barneveld School District, if any of you know where that is.
I don't.
And then I've actually, this is the start of my 14th year in the Monona Grove School District. So I actually taught here for 8 years, and then I moved into a different role, mentoring new teachers for 5 years, and then now I'm back in the classroom.
And let's see, I did my bachelor's degree at University of Tennessee. I did my master's degree at Western Oregon. I've been a teacher at the front of a classroom. This is my 14th year doing that. I started out at a school that was very, very, very small, as in one hallway. It had 155 students from K through 12. So I've seen big and I've seen small.
Excellent. Could I ask you both your impressions of Monona Grove, and I guess for Ms. Wagner, just your impressions being back, and your impressions, Mr. Lynch, of just being here for the first time?
Yes. I have loved working in the Monona Grove School District. One of the cool things for me over the last 5 years is that I still got to be at the high school, but I also got to work in some of the elementary schools and the middle school, so kind of been all around. But being back in the classroom, I really am just enjoying working with teenagers again, actually. It's super fun.
Well, let's see. I was hired over the summer. I got to visit the school before we actually arrived. Monona Grove is the most welcoming, friendly place I think I've ever worked. Everybody is invested in each other's success. Near as I can tell, this is a clean, healthy, student-centric environment, and I'm really, really excited to be here.
Great, thank you both. Okay, last question. Can you share a hidden talent that you have or something that students wouldn't know about you just from looking at you?
Okay. This question is always intimidating to me, but I'm going to go with I can read an entire book in a day.
That's
wow.
impressive.
Yeah, that is impressive.
Wow. My hidden talent maybe isn't quite so hidden. No, I am not Santa Claus, although I have played Santa in several school districts and Christmas pageants. I've even had kids sit on my knee and tell me what they want for Christmas. So I may look like Santa, but I'm actually not.
All right, there you
Love
go.
That.
Well, there you go. 2 new staff members for you to meet. Please say hi to them in the classroom or in the hallways. And with that, I send it back to the desk.
Attention sophomores, please check your email to vote for your class officers for the 2025-2026 school year. You will only get to vote once, and voting will be open until 3:30 p.m. today. If you have any questions, please let Ms. Halberder know.
Attention to all those students who signed up to be a part of the Silver Eagles Athletes of Faith Club at yesterday's activities fair. The first informational meeting to kick off the year will be this coming Monday, September 15th, from 7 to 8 p.m. at Brady Femrights House in Monona. There will be a bonfire, s'mores, and games.
Earlier this week, all sophomores and juniors received an email about the PSAT in October. This is an optional test being offered at the district office on Wednesday, October 15th and Saturday, October 18th. The email included a link to the registration form, which must be completed by September 23rd. After you register, the $24 fee will be added to your Infinite Campus account.
Homecoming is around the corner, so it's time to get ready for some friendly competition and big school spirit. Powder Puff sports are back during homecoming week. Girls will take the field for football, and boys will face off in volleyball. If you are interested, pick up a permission slip in Ripple's room 231. These must be turned in by Tuesday, September 3rd for football, and Friday, October 3rd for volleyball to be eligible to play. For more information, please check Monona Grove DECA's Instagram page.
Students, did you walk through Wednesday's activity fair and wonder to yourself, these activities all seem great, but is there any way I can play sports with other students at this school in a friendly yet competitive environment, where I'm guaranteed a spot on the team even if I'm not really that good? Well, MG intramural sports are back again for the 2025-2026 school year, and they are the exact spot for you. The intramural volleyball season will begin in October, and registration is now open. Teams must have a balance of genders. All grades and skill levels welcome. Go to the main office or see Mr. Cum in room 205 for forms and more details. Forms and fees must be turned into Mr. Cum on Wednesday, October 1st.
If you are interested in hosting a Costa Rican exchange student for 2 weeks in January, please stop by room 183 or email Ms. Markle for more info. Now to the sports desk.
Sports! Last night, varsity volleyball played a great match and came away with a 3-1 win over Oregon. Sedona Pep Rocky led the team in kills with 10, Cassidy Pullman had 17 digs, and Ayla Cherokee had 3 blocks. Varsity girls tennis has a 2-day invitational. Today they play at 9 o'clock at Verona and at noon at Badger Ridge Middle School. Tomorrow they play at noon at La Follette and 3 o'clock at Madison Memorial. Tonight, MG football has a home game against the Forest at 7 o'clock. The student section theme is Hawaiian. Tomorrow, varsity volleyball has an 8 o'clock a.m. invite at Waterloo. JV volleyball has a 9 o'clock invite at Wanakee. Cross country has their home invite starting at 9 o'clock at Monona Golf Course. Girls dive has a 9 a.m. invite at Brookfield East. JV and varsity boys soccer is on the road with 10 a.m. games at Onalaska and 1 o'clock games at Holman. Varsity girls swim has a relay meet at 11 a.m. at Jack Young Middle School in Baraboo. Now let's head to that weather.
Good morning, Monona Grove. Today we had some pretty decent weather, but I think these light clouds are a bit underwhelming. Let's take a look. So we're starting 63. We are getting up to 80 degrees Fahrenheit. I'm really excited for that personally. We got some low winds. It's going to be partly cloudy. Since the sun's not here today, we got 99 problems, but the sun ain't one. Back to the desk.
And now for the rest of the news. Today in the traditional line, we have a popcorn chicken mashed potato bowl, seasoned carrots, fresh carrots with homemade ranch, and mandarin oranges.
Happy birthday this weekend to Natalie Egstad, Gavin Femright, RJ Oli, and Rachel Hagan.
Let me take her to the back, she wanna look at me. Headshot, 223, bear rock, movie scene. Baby, let's turn up in this party, what's a wedding ring? My same haters in the club, we blowing up the scene. It's the same bulls, we turning up, we reppin' for the D. All my homies play putting up 30s like it's